The shadows of your goodbye still linger in my room. They stretch across my lonely nights and follow me at noon. You left without a warning, just a silence I can't fight. Now every corner holds you like a ghost without a light. I still hear your footsteps in the places we once stayed. Even time can't soften the memory you made. I try to close the distance, I try to let you go, but your absence feels louder than anything I know. The shadows of your goodbye are written on my skin. They whisper all the reasons you were never really in. I reach into the darkness, hoping you might still be mine, but I'm only holding echoes of a love I can't rewind. The shadows of your goodbye still steal my peace tonight. I kept the way you looked at me, like it meant something true, but now it feels like something you just knew how to do. I gave you all my softness, every fragile part I hid, and you turned it into silence like it never even lived. I replay every moment like I missed a turning point, like loving you was something I was meant to disappoint. I thought we had a future, something strong, something real, but you walked out so easy like I was nothing to feel. The shadows of your goodbye are heavier each day. They follow every heartbeat that refuses to decay. I try to move forward, but I'm trapped in what we were, 'cause losing you still echoes in everything I've heard. The shadows of your goodbye are all I have of you. And I hate how I still miss you, like you didn't break my trust, like my love wasn't something you reduced into dust. You left me with a memory that won't let me rest, a forever that collapsed in the middle of my chest. The shadows of your goodbye are fading but still here. They live inside the silence, in the space you disappeared. I'm learning how to breathe again without your name in mind, but some part of me still aches for what we left behind. The shadows of your goodbye are the last trace of you in my life. The night you broke me, silence swallowed all my cries. I watched the light leave your eyes while I was holding on to lies. Every word you whispered was a dagger wrapped in gold, and I clung to your shadow when my hands were losing hold. I stayed for every heartbeat that felt like it belonged to us, but love turned into ashes and hope dissolved in dust. I thought you loved me truly, I thought you'd never fall apart, but love can be a stranger when it breaks a tender heart. The night you broke me, I became someone I couldn't recognize. The warmth we had faded into cold and endless lies. I held on to your ghost, though it tore me deep inside. The night you broke me, I cried, but you never cried. took, as if it might lead back to me. I searched your eyes for reasons that were never meant to be. I built a home from memory where you were never gone, and I waited through the darkness till the breaking of the dawn. I learned to love the pain that only you could give. I stayed too long in shadow instead of learning to live. I whispered prayers to nothing, hope the night would heal my mind. But some love is just a lesson, leaving everything behind. The night you broke me, I became someone I couldn't recognize. The warmth we had faded into cold and endless lies. I held on to your ghost, though it tore me deep inside. The night you broke me, I cried, but you never cried. I see your face in fragments in the places I can't forget. Every laugh, every promise I mourn without regret. And though my heart is fractured, I'm learning how to breathe. The night you broke me taught me how to start leaving. The night you broke me, I let go of what I used to be. The love I gave so freely is now a memory. I'll rise from every shadow that you left behind in me. The night you broke me made me finally free. My heart was an open wound. The moment you walked in, you touched every broken place, like you knew where I had been. I let you see the fragile parts I swore I'd never show. I trusted you with pieces I was still afraid to know. I let you write your story across my healing skin, thinking love would close the hurt, but it let you deeper in. You said you'd be my shelter, you said you'd understand, but you traced my scars so gently while slipping out my hands. My heart was an open wound and you were every touch. I thought you came to heal me, but you only hurt me more. I let you hold my weakness, I let you see my truth. My heart was an open wound, and I bled it all for you. I stayed when it was painful, I stayed when it felt wrong. I turned your distance into patience just to keep you holding on. You knew where I was fragile, you knew where I would break, and still you chose to leave me with more than I could take. I tried to stitch the damage with promises you said, but every word unraveled once you left me there instead. I thought if I was softer, if I gave you more of me, you'll finally love me deeply, but you chose to leave. My heart was an open wound and you became the pain. You turned my trust to silence, you left me in the rain. I gave you all my honesty, my fears, my broken truth. My heart was an open wound, and I gave it all to you. Now every scar reminds me how far I let you in, how love can feel like healing while destroying you The echo of your silence still lingers in my chest, a hollow kind of aching that refuses me to rest. You didn't need to say it, I felt it in your space. The way you slowly faded without looking at my face. I kept talking to the distance like you were still around. Love can't survive when it only hears no sound. You left without a reason, but your quiet said enough. Sometimes the deepest endings don't even feel like love. The echo of your silence is louder than your voice. It's the answer to the question I never got a choice. I waited for your words like they could set me free, but all I ever held was the quiet you gave me. The echo of your silence is what you left in me. I searched inside your absence for something I could blame, but emptiness kept answering with nothing but your name. I tried to make it simple, to say you just grew cold, but truth is you were leaving while I was holding on too bold. I made your distance gentle, called it something I could heal, but silence isn't love, it's the loudest way to leave. I should have heard the ending in every pause you gave, but I turned your hesitation into love I tried to save. The echo of your silence keeps breaking through my sleep. It's the ghost of every promise you never meant to keep. I beg for just a sentence to tell me where we stand, but you chose a quiet ending I could never understand. The echo of your silence still trembles in my hands. Now I'm scared of empty spaces, cause they sound too much like you. Every unanswered feeling feels like something I once knew. You didn't have to hurt me, you just had to stay still, and somehow that was deeper than anything you'd kill. The echo of your silence is fading, but it stays like a wound I learned to breathe. Through all the quiet days, I'm learning how to listen to a life without your name, but silence left its shadow and it doesn't leave the same. The echo of your silence is the only thing that stayed. Your absence feels like home, though it's cold and bare. I've grown familiar with the silence you leave in the air. Every corner of this room still whispers what you used to be, and I talk to empty spaces like they're still listening to me. I keep your memory close, though it burns in quiet ways. I've learned to live inside your shadow and count the hollow days. I know I should let go, I know I should move on, but the echo of your leaving feels like the only place I belong. Your absence feels like home. I've built my heart around the pain. Every lonely moment reminds me you're never coming back again. I stay inside the quiet, though it cuts me like a knife. Your absence feels like home, and it's all I know in life. I trace the shape of you in the cracks upon the wall. I hear your voice in whispers, though there's nothing there at all. I dress my heart in waiting for someone who won't appear, and I learned that loving absence is loving what won't stay near. I held on to illusions, pretending you were here, but the ghost of your leaving keeps all my feelings clear. I try to fill the spaces, but emptiness wins again, 'cause loving what's not with me is the closest I can pretend. Your absence feels like home. I've built my heart around the pain. Every lonely moment reminds me you're never coming back again. I stay inside the quiet, though it cuts me like a knife. Your absence feels like home, and it's all I know in love. Now I walk through shadows that smell like what we were. I chase a warmth that vanished before I even knew the blur. And it hurts that I belong here in this cold, familiar place where your absence hugs me, and I can't forget your face. Your absence feels like home, though it drains the life from me. I carry every heartbreak like a lover's memory. I stay inside the quiet, though it cuts me like a knife. Your absence feels like home, and it's all I know in life. Broken promises and faded dreams are all you left with me. A future I believed in that never came to be. You painted us in colors I was too in love to doubt. But every shade you gave me slowly started washing out. I kept your words like treasures I was scared to lose or break, while you treated every promise like something you could fake. You said we had forever, you said we'd find a way, but forever lost its meaning when you chose not to stay. Broken promises and faded dreams, that's what we became. A story full of almost in a love without a name. I held on until you're always, while it slipped right through my hands. Broken promises and faded dreams are all I understand. I built my world around you, every plan, every hope. I turned your silence into patience just to help us cope. You let me dream out loud while you were letting go, and I was still believing in something you didn't show. I gave you all my trust like it couldn't disappear, but you walked away so easy, like I was never here. I thought love meant holding on even when it breaks apart, but love should never leave you with an empty heart. Broken promises and faded dreams echo in my mind. Every word you ever gave me now feels undefined. I try to keep the pieces of a love that couldn't stand. Broken promises and faded dreams are all that's left in my head. Now I'm standing in the silence of the life we didn't live. All the love I tried to show you, you didn't know how to give. And it hurts to see the ending. I refuse to believe how I stayed inside your story while you were free to leave. Broken promises and faded dreams don't feel like home anymore. I'm closing every chapter, kept reopening before. I'm learning how to let go of what we couldn't be. Won't define me, won't define me, won't define me, won't define me. I loved you too much to leave, even when it hurt to stay. I felt the cracks between us, but I chose to look away. I told myself it's just a phase, that we would would find our way, while every part of me was breaking a little more each day. I kept forgiving distance, kept believing what you'd say. I held on to your almost like it wouldn't fade away. I saw the way you changed, I felt it in your touch, but I stayed inside your silence, 'cause I loved you far too much. I loved you too much to leave, so I stayed and lost myself. I gave you all my reasons, while you gave me nothing else. I held on to your shadow like it still belonged to me. I loved you too much to leave, even when you stopped loving me, even when you stopped loving me. I learned to read your absence like a language in my bones. Every I'm just tired felt like being left alone. I shrank my expectations just to fit inside your heart. I made peace with the distance while you slowly tore us apart. I was begging for connection, you were drifting out of reach. I kept trying to understand what you would never teach. I thought if I stayed longer you would finally see my worth, but love should never feel like you're the only one who hurts. I loved you too much to leave, so I stayed through all the pain. I turned your cold indifference into something I can name. I held on to the pieces of a love that couldn't be. I loved you too much to leave, and it destroyed me quietly. Now I'm standing at the end, and I was always scared to face realizing all the love I gave you couldn't replace. And the hardest truth to swallow is not what you didn't do, it's knowing I stayed broken just to stay with you. I loved you too much to leave, but now I'm letting go. Not because I stopped loving you, but because I finally know love should never cost me every piece of who I am. I loved you too much to leave, but I won't stay again. I gave you my everything and more, my nights, my days, my heart on the floor. I traced your name in my soul, even when it broke me whole. I folded every dream I had into your fragile hands, believing love could flourish in a place you barely stand. I held the weight of us when you refused to see. I gave you all my pieces and lost the rest of me. I thought love meant forever, I thought it meant to fight, but all I got in return was your silence in the night. I gave you my everything and more, while you took without a care. I poured my heart into the cracks that you left everywhere. I held onto your shadow when there was nothing left to keep. I gave you my everything and more, and now I'm buried in the deep. I built a world around your smile, sacrificed myself to your style. Every hope I held for us crumbled like dust in my trust. I wrote my love in secret letters you never paused to read. I bled inside each confession while you ignored my need. I counted every heartbeat like it might bring you back, but you were gone forever, leaving my soul off track. I thought staying made a difference, that patience could restore, but love should never cost everything you're fighting for. I gave you my everything and more, while you took without a care. I poured my heart into the cracks that you left everywhere. I held onto your shadow when there was nothing left to keep. I gave you my everything and more, and now I'm buried in the deep. I whispered all my secrets to the walls you left behind. I tried to save a love that you refused to find. And though my heart is shattered, I can finally see giving all of me to you was never meant to be. I gave you my everything and more, but now I'm letting go of every empty memory that I held too close. I'll rise from all the pieces of the love I couldn't keep. I gave you my everything and more, but I'll reclaim me from the deep. Your lies wrote my tears before I even knew the truth. You spoke in soft illusions that felt honest in my youth. I trusted every promise like it carried something real, but you were drawing heartbreak with a pen I couldn't feel. I held on to your words like they were something I could keep, while you were busy crafting all the nights I couldn't sleep. You made your lies sound gentle like they couldn't do me harm, but truth was always breaking in the safety of your arms. Your lies wrote my tears line by line across my face. Every I would never hurt you turned into a mistake. I read between your sentences and still I chose to stay. Your lies wrote my tears and washed my trust away. I kept defending stories that were never even true. I built a world around you that only I believed in you. You looked into my eyes and told me I was safe, while quietly you shattered every promise you once made. I learned to doubt my instincts, to question what I see, 'cause loving you felt easier than facing reality. I thought love meant patience, I thought to forget, but love should never feel like you're forgetting how to live. Your lies wrote my tears in a language made of pain. Every word you whispered fell apart like rope, like broken rain. I held on to your fiction like it could somehow stay. Your lies wrote my tears and slowly drained me away. Now I trace the damage left behind in every lie. Every moment I ignored what was right before my eyes, and it hurts to finally see how deep I let it go. How I loved you through deception you never tried to hide. Your lies wrote my tears, but they won't write me again. I'm learning how to heal from where your truth should have been. You can keep your empty stories, your love I can't repair. Your lies wrote my tears, but I'm done bleeding there. waited for the love that left without a trace of doubt. I kept the door wide open long after you walked out. I counted every heartbeat like it might bring you back, but time just kept on moving while I stayed where we cracked. I folded all your absence into something I could hold, turned empty into hope just to fight the growing cold. I told myself you'd miss me, that you just needed space, but space turned into distance I can never replace. I waited for the love that left, like it still belonged to me, like you remember everything we used to be. I held on to your shadow and there was nothing left. I waited for the love that left and lost myself instead. I answered every silence like you were still around. I heard your name in echoes, no one else could hear the sound. I made excuses for you like it kept you close somehow, but love doesn't come back when it's gone the way you're gone now. I try to keep believing in a version of your heart that wouldn't leave me standing in the ruins of the start. I thought if I stayed loyal you would find your way to me, but love that truly matters doesn't leave so easily. I waited for the love that left, through every sleepless night, through every quiet moment where nothing felt right. I held on to your memory till it broke what I had left. I waited for the love that left and forgot to save myself. Now I see the truth clearer than I ever did before. You were already gone while I was begging for more, and it hurts to admit it. I was loving you alone, holding on to someone who was never coming home. I waited for the love that left, but I'm letting go tonight of every empty promise I try to make feel right. I won't say in the past just to feel what I once felt. I waited for the love that left. Now I'm choosing myself.